السيدة جمانة كسار. السيدة جمانة كسار، الرجاء رفع اليد. الرجاء رفع اليد لتمييز مكان الجلوس.
الجامعة الأميركية في مادبا، ملتقى التفاهم والحوار. من هنا ابتدأت الحكاية. عام 1846 عندما أعاد البابا بيوس التاسع تأسيس البطريركية اللاتينية في القدس، وانتدب لذلك البطريرك يوسف فاليرجا. أتى فاليرجا الشرق حاملا الرغبة في التغيير وإضفاء البصمة المميزة، ففتحت الكنائس وإلى جوارها المدارس في مجمل قرى فلسطين والأردن، وصار هناك حضور للبطريركية اللاتينية في المجتمعات العربية. ومن راع إلى آخر ومن سنة إلى أخرى صارت غابة من المدارس والكنائس تملأ أرجاء الوطن، وفيما تركز الثانية على تنمية الحس الإيماني العربي المسيحي، تفتح الأولى أبوابها لكل أطياف المجتمع دون ما تمييز في العرق أو اللون أو الدين. وفي عام 1964 كان البابا بولس السادس أول حبر أعظم يزور الأرض المقدسة، فإذا من ثمار زيارته ومحبته جامعة كاثوليكية تحمل إلى اليوم اسما عزيزا، إنها جامعة بيت لحم. وعلى تلك الشاكلة، وبعد زيارة البابا القديس يوحنا بولس الثاني في عام 2000، ابتدأت لجان العمل والتفكير والتحضير للتمهيد لجامعة في الأردن تملكها البطريركية اللاتينية، وتكون في مدينة معروفة بقدسيتها وفسيفسائها وعيشها المشترك، إنها مادبا. وكان يوم 9 من أيار عام 2009 يوما تاريخيا مميزا، حين وضع البابا بنديكتوس السادس عشر حجر الأساس لجامعة مادبا بحضور شخصيات وطنية ودينية، وقال أنها ستكون ملتقى التفاهم والحوار. وفي صباح 15 من تشرين أول من عام 2011 كان أول يوم دراسي للجامعة التي حملت منذ ذلك الحين اسم الجامعة الأميركية في مادبا كجامعة معتمدة من نيو هامشاير في الولايات المتحدة، بالإضافة طبعا إلى كونها جامعة وطنية تسير بخطى وأنظمة وقوانين وزارة التعليم العالي الأردنية. وفي 30 من أيار عام 2013 كان الحدث الأبرز حين حطت طائرة عمودية في رحاب الجامعة تنبئ بوصول سيد البلاد جلالة الملك عبد الله الثاني ابن الحسين، يرافقه سمو ولي العهد الأمير الحسين بن عبد الله الثاني لرعاية حفل التدشين الرسمي للجامعة الأميركية في مادبا. وعاد جلالته إلى الجامعة في عيد الميلاد ذات العام ليرفع منها تهنئته السنوية إلى الأسرة الأردنية الواحدة بعيد الميلاد والسنة الجديدة. تقوم فلسفة الجامعة كما يقول شعارها على الحكمة والعلم، وتضم إلى اليوم 7 كليات و21 تخصصا متنوعا. وفي هذا العام الدراسي بلغ عدد الطلبة 1550 طالبا وطالبة من 25 دولة وجنسية. أما المدرسون فعددهم 120، بالإضافة إلى الإداريين والعاملين، وطبعا هنالك مجلس أمناء الجامعة. تحية لكل من بذل جهدا، ولكل من قدم مالا، ولكل من تعلم أو علم، ولكل من عمل بصمت. ونردد ختاما ما قاله الشاعر العربي المسيحي يحيى بن عدي في القرن التاسع للميلاد: ورب ميت قد صار بالعلم حيا، ومبقى قد مات جهلا وعيا. فاقتنوا العلم كي تنالوا خلودا، لا تعدوا الحياة في الجهل شيئا. والسلام عليكم.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will be starting shortly. We would appreciate it if you could kindly switch your mobile phones to silent mode. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. May I request from you to please rise for the procession of graduates. Please rise. And now, please allow me to ask you, remain standing for the procession of Dean's Council and faculty members. For the procession of the patron, the chairman and member of trustees, and the acting president of the American University of Madaba. Your Eminence, Cardinal Edward O'Brien, Grand Master of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem, Your Honorable Senator Nancy Stiles, Your Excellency Archbishop Alberto Ortiga Martin, Your Beatitude, Your Excellencies, honored guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this ceremony to mark the commencement of the 2016 graduating class of the American University of Madaba. My name is Dr. Hanan Madanat, and it's my pleasure to guide you through this ceremony. This evening, we come together as a university community to celebrate the achievements of this graduating class. Talent and skill are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of this crop. This is a much-awaited event in every student's life, as it gives a reward of the efforts put in by the students throughout their academic journey. It is a day full of joy, a day of pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. This evening, we each take part in celebrating with those who are graduating. My role is to let people speak for themselves. So, without further ado, I would like to invite His Beatitude, Monsignor Fuad Twal, to open these proceedings with a prayer.
المشهد روعة، ولهذا السبب نصلي ونقول: اللهم يا خالق العالم وما فيه، يا من خلقت الإنسان على صورتك ومثالك، جعلت منه وكيلا لك على الأرض، منحته العقل ليكتشف أسرار الكون. بارك جمعنا، بارك دراستنا، بارك جامعتنا، باركنا نحن الذين نهلنا من هذه المؤسسة مبادئ العلم والحكمة والأخلاق. وفق خريجي هذه السنة في حياتهم، ساعدنا على أن نسخر علمنا وطاقاتنا لمحبتك وخدمتك ومحبة وخدمة إخواننا البشر. اجعلنا اللهم كلما تقدمنا في العلم والمعرفة نتعمق في معرفتنا لك، أنت العالم والحكيم ومحب البشر. اللهم نشكر عزتك على ما نحن عليه في هذه البلد من فرح واستقرار وأمل في مستقبل زاهر لنا، لبلادنا الغالية، للحكومة الرشيدة، لخدمة الوطن والمواطنين بقيادة سيد البلاد جلالة الملك عبد الله الثاني. اللهم نستودعك طلابنا وطالباتنا وكل أبناء الأردن، أرشدهم لما فيه خير لهم وخير بلادهم، أنت السميع المجيب، آمين.
Thank you, Your Beatitude. At this point, may I now invite the American University of Madaba Acting President, Professor Munir Dababne, to deliver the President's address.
Your Eminence, Cardinal Edwin Frederick O'Brien, Grand Master of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem, and President of the Vatican Foundation of St. John the Baptist. Your Excellency, Dr. Marouf al-Bakhit, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Honorable Senator Nancy Stiles, Apostolic Nuncio Archbishop Alberto Ortega Martin, Beatitude Fuad Atwal, Member of the Board of Trustees and faculty members, Excellencies and honorable guests, parents, family members, and graduates, good evening. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all. I appreciate your participation in the American University of Madaba's second ceremony graduating the class of 2016, Batch 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the middle of a troublesome region, and in spite of the limited resources, Jordan remains hospitable to more than 1.5 million refugees, and by inspiration of the leadership and the wisdom of His Majesty King Abdullah II, our university has become a success story emanating love and peace. By observing both cultures, Jordanian good hospitality and American diversification, AUM is now home for 30 nationalities in its student body, forming a healthy community based on equality and acceptance of others. Educated in such a healthy environment, our graduates leave the campus armed with knowledge, wisdom, and creativity, the tools necessary to carry the torch forward. Parents and families, we feel the sweet sorrow of seeing them off to the real world, as we have grown attached to them. I'm sure you are as proud of your children as we are. They have earned our respect and demonstrated worthiness to become global citizens of the world. Congratulations to all of you. Dear graduates, please always remember to be kind and grateful to those who made your success possible. Your families, whom through their sacrifice and support were trying to help you go further than they did and gave you more than they were given. As you enter the job market, remember that everyone is valuable in their work. Be grateful to your subordinates as their work paves the way to your success. Be grateful to your bosses as they will show you the way to moving up. Textbooks gave you the knowledge. Experience will give you the practicality and timing to use that knowledge. Please, from now on, ask yourself what you are offering the country, not what the country is offering you. If we all do that, all the country will be healthy, and in return, we all live prosperous life. Each one of you will be a leader in the primary level. Many of you will be a leader in the intermediate level. And some of you will be a leader in the higher level. Remember that in order to be successful in all levels, you should inspire the people to be dedicated and faithful, arouse passion and enthusiasm, keep people motivated and committed, avoid being a prejudice to anything, avoid toxic leadership that poison the emotional climate at work. My dearest graduates, you will always have a special place at the heart of the American University of Madaba. I'd like to send you off with a final advice. Get out there and try life. Don't let fear confine you within the possible. All the possibles were once impossibles. Remember that fear is not a driver, but an obstacle. And never forget to help life, since life helps those who are willing to help others. Finally, allow me to thank with appreciation and gratitude to those who made our success possible through their valuable contribution in establishing this remarkable university. Great appreciation and thanks to His Majesty King Abdullah II, for inaugurating the university and inspiring us to hard work towards the benefit of the country. Special thanks for their holiness the Popes, Pope St. John Paul II, Pope Benedict XVI, Pope Francis, for their blessing and financial support, and also for the special blessing of Pope Benedict XVI for laying the foundation stone of the university. The Latin Patriarchate of Jerusalem, His Eminence Pier Battista Pizzabella, His Beatitude Fuad Atwal, His Beatitude Michel Sabah, His Eminence Maron Laham, His Eminence Salim Sayer, for their continuous and generous support. His Excellency Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Ma'ruf Bashar Bakhit, for his patience and continuous advice. Gratitude to him and all members of the Board of Trustees for using their expertise to wisely guide us down the less traveled road of building an exceptional university. The Vatican Foundation of St. John the Baptist, the Knights of the Holy Sepulchre, and Macaur Castle for Education for their continuous financial support. Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research, His Excellency Professor Wajih Awais, Higher Education Accreditation Commission, the Honorable Professor Bashir Al-Zu'bi, New Hampshire Higher Education Commission, New England Association of Schools and Colleges, Senators Nancy Stiles and Lodi Alessandro, and the entire staff, partners, and friends in New Hampshire. Former Chairman of the Board of Trustees, His Royal Highness Prince Mir'ad bin Ra'ad, and His Excellency Sami Gammo, and the former members of the Board of Trustees. Former AUM Presidents, Professor Victor Bille, Professor George Hasboun, and Professor Karim Mir. Former and present faculty members, administrators, and staff for their dedication toward building a successful university. Forgive me if I didn't mention all the names. I would need hours to thank all those who volunteered to help and those who took work home after working hours and at weekends, motivated by aiding goodness prevail. When this non-profit university chose to invest in the future of education, it attracted so many good people. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, President. It's now my privilege to introduce our esteemed keynote speaker, the Honorable Nancy Stiles, New Hampshire State Senator.
Thank you for that introduction. I am honored to be with you today to speak at the commencement ceremonies of the American University of Madaba. To our honored attendees, the staff, faculty, students, and their families, I bring you greetings from New Hampshire, and all who work so hard to establish the partnership between your university and the higher education community in the United States. Michael King and I have come to celebrate this wonderful occasion with you all today. I am also honored to extend greetings and congratulations to the university, graduates, and families from the Honorable Governor of New Hampshire, Maggie Hassan. As chair of the New Hampshire State Senate Education Committee, I was invited and authorized to participate in the very first New Hampshire Post-Secondary Education Commission team to evaluate AUM's application to be approved by the state of New Hampshire. I not only attended as a statutory observer, but a substantive member of the evaluation team. The New Hampshire team was very impressed that AUM substantially met all of the state's requirements for plan approval. We reported that back to the commission, and it adopted our recommendation. But it didn't end there. In New Hampshire, an institution needs not only agency approval, but an act of the two houses of the legislature and signature of the governor to receive New Hampshire degree granting authority. 4 years ago, I was very proud to be the prime sponsor of that necessary legislation. Co-sponsor Senator Lou D'Alessandro, who many of you may have heard him speak at the first commencement last September, was a very, very strong advocate for its passage. The legislation was passed, and the act was signed by the governor, authorizing the American University at Madaba, located in the Kingdom of Jordan and incorporated in New Hampshire, to confer American degrees upon graduates subject to the authority of the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission. I am also proud today that New Hampshire Higher Education Commission completed a mandatory 3-year review of the university and recommended unanimously that the state legislature continue approval for the university's authority to grant degrees as an international affiliate institution with the state of New Hampshire. I remember my visit here last year, realizing that the university had exceeded expectations in such a very short time. And today, I realize it continues to do just that. It is obvious today that the administration, faculty, and other staff are active with the student population here to make sure the mission and vision of this university are alive and well. Experiences at AUM have enriched my life in so many ways. I have been so honored to witness its development and its ongoing success. I had hoped that my grandson, who is a junior in high school, would accompany me on this trip to observe the wonderful opportunities here at AUM, experience its culture, and perhaps even include AUM as part of his post-secondary education. Unfortunately, being the goalie for his football team, which we call soccer in the United States, he would have had to have missed a couple of games, and his 16-year-old mind just wouldn't let him do that. I am so very sorry, because he has missed so very much. And so this evening, we, the American University of Madaba, a unique academic community founded by the Roman Catholic Church through the leadership of the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem as a private, not-for-profit Jordanian and American university. Tonight, the university is exercising the authority to grant degrees to those men and women who, through their own talents and determination and the support from the international higher education community, completed the requirements and established by the university to become graduates of this institution. Senator D'Alessandro had hoped to attend this ceremony, but he has a family member experiencing a severe medical condition, and he really was needed at home. He did call me just before I got on the plane to come here, and he longs to return to AUM for a later event, or even be a guest speaker for a class. I can assure you, it will be a class that should not be missed. In closing, I am grateful for all who have enriched my life and helped me along the way. Be grateful for your education. It is the key to your future. Use it well, and your future will be bright. I want to offer you and your families congratulations, and I hope that your future will be filled with the gifts of love, peace, and happiness, gifts that have no cost, but have tremendous value. Thank you for the invitation to celebrate this extraordinary occasion. On behalf of myself, Senator D'Alessandro, and the people of the state of New Hampshire, salam, peace be with you.
Thank you, Senator Stiles. May I now invite our valedictorian, Ms. Diala Rashdan, of the Faculty of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering, to present the valedictory address.
Thank you, Professor Hanan. Your Eminence, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates. It is truly a privilege to be standing here today, representing the graduating class of 2016. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank you all for joining us today on this most auspicious occasion. When we first started going to AUM, we had 4 to 5 years ahead of us. And in that time, we watched the university grow, building by building, developing into a bigger picture, but unaware, as the university grew, we grew with it. This university has taught us more than just academics, and we have always managed to give back. We were taught sportsmanship and teamwork, so we gave back a united, ethical team. We were taught humanity, selflessness, and generosity, so we gave back to the community through fundraisers and charity work. We were taught perseverance and hard work, so we gave back this graduating class. I would like to express how immensely proud I am to be able to call myself one of the very first students to enroll in this prestigious and now precious university, as well as part of the first graduating class of engineers, the first graduating class of pharmacists, the first graduating class of interior designers, and the second batch of graduates. We are some of the pioneers that will be representing AUM, with stars in our eyes, our minds prepared, and our degrees on that table. But it is not just the university we will be representing, but also our families, friends, and graduates of the past, present, and the future as well. Moving on from this university, our university will not be easy. And although I say this with my head held high, my heart is heavy. Before we knew it, these few years have come to pass. And today marks the day we will start framing our memories as pre- and post-graduation. I'm not only speaking for myself when I say this feeling of moving on is a bittersweet mix of both anxiety and excitement. But we take comfort in knowing that we have both individually and collectively left a mark in this university, just like it left a mark on us. Because our university resembles a museum, where each and every student is represented by their very own unique canvas. To an outsider, it may seem like just a work of art or a splash of color. But in the eyes of each graduate, their painting is their personal masterpiece. Each class gave inspiration. Each professor contributed a color. Each student added a part of themselves, showcasing a multitude of talents. Our paintings come together like the stones of a mosaic, portraying AUM's vision. As part of the community of the Latin Patriarch Educational Institutions, we should be proud of the value system to which we belong. We now know how much of a precious thing to be able to interchange knowledge and science in a lifelong pursuit of learning and personal development. No matter what our background or faith is, we are all invited to add our contributions to the museum of wisdom and knowledge that AUM offers us. Enabling the individual to be and become everything they can, taking our place to fulfill our personal destinies, and developing ourselves to our fullest potential. That is AUM's mission. Now we, the students, bring this mosaic together. We need each other to provide the missing pieces to this picture. We supported, understood, loved, accepted, and encouraged each other. And without all this, our masterpiece would not be what it is today. We are now going to be citizens of the world. And I think we should still keep this up if we are to embrace all the best of this beautiful country. And make this step as wonderful as the one before. Together, we can see ourselves become true agents of positive change, creating, innovating, and developing our ideas to beautify the world we share. Then, we might be able to see the beginning of our individual journeys, as well as the future of the American University of Madaba. At this point, I'd like to give credit where it is due. We owe gratitude to our mentors, teachers, professors, and coaches that have challenged us to reach our full potential and provided the colors and the spirit that made our work vibrant. Thank you to our friends and classmates who have steadied our hands and supported us through it all. The deepest appreciation goes to our parents for giving us the paintbrushes to which without, none of this would have been possible. And last but not least, immense gratitude goes to the American University of Madaba for bringing all these together and making it worthwhile. If I could turn back time to when we first started, I'd go back to AUM all over again. And for that, we hope we can continue to always make you proud. Graduation Day does not represent the end. It represents the first step on a new path, a celebration, but also a challenge. A challenge to each one of us to encourage the best in each other and push ourselves to being the best we can. So together, we can become a community of lifelong learners, doers, and achievers that AUM and this world needs us to become. Like the salt of the earth, the lights in this world, or even the city on top of the hill, we cannot, should not, and will not be hidden. Graduates, we are not the first ever to graduate, and nor will we be the last. But today is our day. Congratulations, class of 2016. We did it!
Thank you, Diala. I take great pleasure in requesting our revered patron of ceremony, His Eminence Cardinal Edwin O'Brien, to address us.
Your Excellency, the Chairman of American University of Madaba, the Board of Trustees, Your Beatitude, Your Excellencies, Interim President, faculty and staff, parents and honored guests, and especially graduates. Thank you, class of 2016, for the privilege of being able to offer a few words to you on this important day of your lives. You are receiving awards today. I come from Vatican City, and I am here representing the Catholic Church, the owner of this university, and I am delighted to be here. Graduations such as this are precious times when we join to recognize academic achievements. It is a particular privilege and pleasure for me now to be with you and to celebrate with you. The American University of Madaba is, by any standards, a young university. It is a university keen to make its mark upon a promising Jordanian society and the world beyond. My presence with you today is a mark that my church is in full support of this fine university and wishes to sustain it in every way possible in the years ahead. This is not a day about those of us here on this platform. It's about you students who are graduating, who will transform society. What do I mean by the word transform? I mean change, from which there is no going back. In your education, you have been transformed. You cannot become uneducated. You are not just informed, you are formed, and you have been transformed. No, there's no going back. Once you're educated, your life has changed. This ceremony is a public challenge that my colleagues set before you to serve future generations selflessly, to transform them. There are times ahead with great opportunities and excitement. You will be constantly motivated by your selfless values, and you will hopefully inspire others to develop theirs. By the values you have developed here, you will know how to put others always before yourself, selflessly being for others at all times. That's the mark of the Christian University. What changes are all about us, but this university is not a sanctuary of certainty in a world of uncertainty. Neither is it a place of such tradition that would prevent change, nor a place of turmoil that threatens traditions. It's a place where people meet, where relationships are created and developed and nurtured, intellectually, culturally, and spiritually. It's these human encounters that we enjoy on a daily basis that should transform us. And may I suggest that it will be your encounters with the neediest, the vulnerable, and the weakest in our communities, which will offer you most significant and lasting opportunities for personal growth and strength. And so, with the living embers of your careers now ignited, giving light and heat to a proper constellation of service which in time will reach the furthest corners of the world, let my modest hope and fervent prayer be that you will enliven the world by the truths and values you have imbibed here at American University of Madaba. May your singular experiences here offer peace and love and hope for many years to a world that awaits you and all the noble goals which you are committed to. God bless you all, and Godspeed ahead.
Thank you, Your Eminence. We will now be pleased to hear a musical performance by the Jordan Academy of Music.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for Dr. رئيس جامعة أردني جامعة أمريكية شو اسمه دكتور منير دبابني مجموعة أساتذة سفيتلانا إيرينا إيلينا بحكوا كمان ألف مبروك لدكاترة وطلاب جامعة أمريكية أكتر شيء كمان thank you كمان 100,000 مبروك طالبتي زينة السعودي thank you شوبرت آفي ماريا Thank you very much. A Russian romance, Along My Way.
Душу приносит
ألف مبروك، ألف 100,000 مبروك.
Thank you for the inspiring performance. Now, dear President, we would like to request your permission to begin the graduation of the class 2016. Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, degree candidates of Faculty of Engineering, would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Engineering Council and the decision of the Dean's Council, I present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for their degrees by the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Ahmad Faris Nsour, Dareen Imad Isa, Sufyan Haytham Al-Mdanat, Ghassan عماد الخروف، فادي إدوار صباغ، فادي بسام الخزوز، فارس جميل النمري، ميرنا سليمان حماتي، ميس سعد الجندي، هديل هاني الكيلاني، عبد الله حسن النابلسي، Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, محمد أحمد الأسطى، نسيب كابي وهبة، يزن نادر الظاهر، يوسف عصام أحمد، Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering، خالد مجدي الشحروري، ديالا أيمن الرشدان، سعد فرحان أبو محارب، عز الدين عاطف طيطي، فهام جوني شكريان، ليانا أيمن الرشدان، مالك عبد الله شخانبة، محمد يوسف أبو شقرة، Dean of Faculty of Science, Degree candidates of the Faculty of Science, would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Science Council and the decision of the Dean's Council, I present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for their degrees by the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Science in Biology and Biotechnology, Razan Muhammad Al-Hadid. صفاء بدر الدين قياس. فرح هشام الهمل. لينا عمري. مروة إياد فاخوري. ناجي محمد ناجي. Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences. Degree candidates of the Faculty of Health Sciences. Would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Health Sciences Council and the decision of the Dean's Council, I present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for their degrees by the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratories, رناد روبير المصاروة. زين محمد الغنمة. عرين لؤي الهلسة. لبنى سالم المعايطة. مرح ياسر الرشدان. يسرى أحمد أبو رمضان. Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, آية نضال صالح. تمارا باسل أبو جودة. جود سفيان أموم. رنا سلمان خليفات. رهف أيمن حمودة. زين زيدون الحساسنة. عبير عادل شعف. Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, أحمد طلال البو. أريج جورج الحصري، زينة محمود السعودي، سارة نبيل بصمجي، سيما محمد عويس، فؤاد منصور كراتشة، كريستيان عبد الله ترجمان، لبنى خضر كوكالي، لين محمود أبو شميس، ناتالي إلياس عواد، نضال مدحت البكري، نور رسمي خليل، نور زياد عبد ربه، وردة عبد السلام السيوري، Dean of the Faculty of Information Technology, degree candidates of the Faculty of Information Technology, would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Information Technology Council and the decision of the Dean's Council, I present here candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for the degrees by the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, أنس نعيم عليوة، حمزة محمد السيوف، خالد يسار النابلسي، دانا خالد أبو منشار، زينة خالد العزة، علي بسام رحال، علي محمد الدرزي، نظمي عبد القواسمة، يارو سامي المؤمني، Dean of the Faculty of Business and Finance, degree candidates of the Business and Finance, would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Business and Finance Council and the decision of the Dean's Council, I present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for their degrees. By the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Arts in Accounting. أحمد سري العبوشي. أنس وحيد أبو عجمية. باسل راضي أبو الراغب. باسل مازن ملايشة. حمزة عبد الفتاح أبو قياس. رند ماهر دحمس. سيرين سمير الموسى. سيف عصام الزريقات. عبد الله وليد العبسي. عبد الله عادل الحوامدة. عمر محمد النوباني. لين عادل جمو. محمد رايق أبو حشيش. محمد نائل خنفر. منير رضا عويس. مهند عادل الحوامدة. ميس جمعة. نور عثمان سرداح. هيا معين شختور. Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration. أبو بكر إبراهيم. بسمة حسين شعيري. تامر معشر سعيد. جوليان فيصل نجيم. حاتم ظاهر أبو علي. حسان خريسان عبد الوهاب. دانا عمر حماد. ديما خليل الحن. راما مروان عوض. رنا عبد السلام الطراونة. زيد رعد المجالي. زيد زياد مشربش. سليمان إبراهيم أبا. سورينا عامر التل. طارق محمد جعفر جابر. عايد سمير سويس. عدنان هيثم سنقرط. علي منير داوود. عمر أيهم عماري. لؤي قسطندي أبو صليح. مجد جبران مقدح. محمد عصام الصحصاح. محمد نائل العبد الله. مينا أحمد جبار. نبراس سعد المناصير. نادين خليل الحن. نور عصمت الشحروري. نورس سعد المناصير. تالا خالد الهنداوي، وسيم وديع أبو منة، Bachelor of Arts in Banking and Finance آلاء رامي عبدو، راكان أيمن البطاينة، محمد بشير محمد فايز سحلول، ملهم بلال حبو، منذر جميل الخطيب، هيا محمود المصري، Bachelor of Arts in Marketing إبراهيم محمد عدلي البشيتي، أبو بكر نائل الحجاج، إلينا فيكتور حوشة، أماندا جوليوس حداد، جين عماد الخوري، حلا زكي ميمون، خالد نضال جبري، زيد خليفة أبو خليفة، شهاب أحمد بور شلها، طارق عايد أبو شهاب، عدنان أسامة الخطيب، عمر إياد العمد، عمر جبريل أبو عيشة، فارس ناصر البحري، فاروق فؤاد عبد الرحيم، فدوى عقاب فريج، فرح ماجد عطلة، فضله عواد شيوات، فيصل عامر ناصر الدين، قيس نبيل الزعمر، كريم نبيل نسيبة، لين مروان عليان، محمد صلاح كرزون، محمد فريد الخياط، يارا محمد ماهر جمجوم، ياسر بسام الحدادين، ياسمين أحمد سمور، ياسمين سلمان الزبيدي، Bachelor of Arts in Risk Management إبراهيم عبد الله العايد، باسل اسكندر البنا، بتول عبد السلام قواس، تالا رائد البواب، تالا نبيل فاخوري، حازم حمدي المحمود، ديانا رمزي حداد، دينا مروان الطوال، رشيل أميل الطوال، رشا نبيل النونو، سيما خلدون العكشة، شذا مراد قنديل، صوفيا إبراهيم خبيس، طارق عميد كنعان، عبد الله عماد مهيار، علاء الدين سعدي جابر، عمر محمد علي الحداد، فرح محمد الجقة، فيصل جوزيف الخوري، ماريا قسطندي خنوف، Dean of the Faculty of Architecture and Design, degree candidates of the Faculty of Architecture and Design, would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Architecture and Design Council and the decision of the Dean Council, I present the candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for their degrees by the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Arts in Graphic Design, Asil Basil Khalaf, Lian Isa Boshe, Sabrina Nader Saade, Celine Isa Boshe, لميس بسام الشرقاوي، نادين عبد العزيز عامر، Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, آية رجب الخشمان، بانا باسل خلف، رنين عوني العلم، زين مازن الصالح، سارة إبراهيم أبو حلاوة، مريم خليل خورشد، نور عبد الناصر أبو حجلة، واندا روز غسان خربطلي، نجد محمد قويدر، Dean of the Faculty of Languages and Communication, degree candidates of the Faculty of Languages and Communication, would you please stand?
Mr. President, based on the recommendation of the Faculty of Languages and Communication Council and the decision of the Dean's Council, I present these candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed for their degrees by the university bylaws and the New Hampshire Higher Education Commission legislation. Kindly present them the diplomas they deserve.
Bachelor of Arts in English Language and Literature, بشرى سعيد شبقجي. نور جوليوس دبابنا. Bachelor of Arts in Translation, دانا سعدي جابر. لينا محمد العويسي. ميس مروان قادري. And now, I would like to introduce the recipients of Hours of Academic Excellence. أنس نعيم عليوة. دانا عمر حماد. رشا نبيل النونو. زين محمد غنمة. عبير عادل شعث. عز الدين عاطف طيطي. فادي إدوار صباغ. فرح هشام الأمان. كريستيان عبد الله ترجمان. كريم نبيل نسيبة. لين عادل قمو. ميس مروان قادري. نادين عبد العزيز عامر. هيا محمود المصري. وندروز غسان خربطلي. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your places until the dignitaries and faculty members have left the room. Congratulations, graduating class of 2016. Let us all stand for the national anthem. البقاء في مقاعدهم لحين مغادرة الموكب مكان الاحتفال. شكرا.